Hi there, this is Joseph Morrison here today, and I wanted to share with you some of the techniques that I use for studying, and also they can be useful to complete certain homework problems. And what I do is I create screenshots of some of the material that is based online, and then I create PDFs out of those screenshots and use the recognize text function within Adobe Acrobat so that I can do searches within those PDFs. So here I am on one of the websites that I use. This is the Learn Smart function with McGraw-Hill Connect, and it brings up a series of questions that you can answer, and it'll tell you if you get them right or not. So it's a study resource, but you're not always online. For me, I have times during my day that I don't have internet access, and it's nice when I have my computer with me that I can pull it out and study, and I can complete certain homework problems and then be able to turn them in later when I do have internet access. So the first thing that I do is I take a screenshot of these questions after you answer them so that I know that I got them right and this is the correct answers that I'm recording. I use a program that is called Snagit. It's right here. It creates a new capture, so I'll get that screen capture there, and I'll do that with each question. I'll go through the entire series of questions, capturing each one as I get them right so that I can save them and know that I got them right, and then I can go back and study them over and over again, or I can use them to look up the answers if I'm unsure. The next thing that I do, and I save each one of those, I save them into a new folder that contains only my raw screenshots. So here is a folder that has all the screenshots for this certain chapter that I used in my study. And you can see there's an entire series of them. So what you do is you highlight the entire folder. Every selection, you hold down Shift and click on the first and the last one, and it will highlight the entire thing. You right click, select Combine Supported Files in Acrobat, and here's a list. It now lists all of them, and they're in order from the way I took them because they have a timestamp on them. With this series of questions, it doesn't matter what order they're in, but sometimes it does, and you're going to want to name each one in order to get them in order if you need to. And then you click Combine Files. You can see it's combining each one, and it's also converting them to a PDF from a JPEG. This was a large chapter. You can see it's taking its time. There's 151, and that's the number counting up. Okay, here we are with each screenshot. Now the first thing that I want to do is kind of take a look. You can see they're pretty uniform in size. There's a few that are a little bit bigger than others. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop these down so I can get rid of all this extra stuff in the screenshot. So I use the crop tool within Adobe Acrobat. I'm going to go this large to make sure that I get all of them. You double click it, and then I'm going to change this. I don't just want this page, this one page. I want all of the pages. I want to crop all of them at the same time. Click OK, and it goes through and it just cropped each one. So now I only have the material that I want to keep from my screenshots. The next thing that I'm going to use is the Recognize Text function. It's within the tools right here, Recognize Text, in this file. So this is what I'm going to click right here. All pages. You can see it takes a little bit of time. The same thing again, it's counting up there. It's doing each individual page. Okay, we're done with the Recognize Text function. It's now recognized the text on each page. The next thing I want to do is make sure that I save this file. I'm just going to save it on my desktop for now, and this was chapter 20 from my corporate finance class. So I'm going to save this. So what we have here is a searchable PDF. What you can do is hit Control F. It brings up this search box here, and your entire PDF is searchable. You can type in words, and it finds them. Every place that that word pops up on these pages, it'll find it. So if that's part of one of the questions you're looking up or trying to answer, you can do a search and quickly locate what you're looking for. I use these all the time as study aids for myself in my classes that I take, and I also use them for completing certain types of homework assignments that I might have. And I'll include at the end here just a review of the steps that I used to get to this.